Saturday, we held our annual autumn fair at chapel, and despite Storm Brian doing his worst, we had a really successful afternoon. A fair of this size doesn't happen overnight. It took weeks of planning and preparation, and there are some who feel that perhaps it's all a bit too much for the financial return we get. But being in our hall on Saturday gave me a warm glow. We saw different members of chapel taking part in so many different roles. People came to help out who we don't usually see at fundraising efforts. Gents with the marigolds on washing up in the kitchen. Ladies sitting on stalls that wouldn't normally take such a visible role. It showed our chapel community at its best. We call ourselves a chapel family, and we have our arguments and disagreements, just like families do, but we pull together too. When things are tough, we join together to make quite a formidable force. We are a very real community, and it is this sense of community that I think is the most successful part of our fair. It brings us together, helping one another for a purpose that is important for many, not just a few. Yes, we want to make money to keep our building going, but more than that, we want to be there to provide a space for us to be together as our community, and a community that is open to all. As proof of this, we have ladies who are members of the Church of England congregation in our town who come regularly to our fundraising efforts because they enjoy the company and community that the efforts provide. When we were growing up in our town, we had lots of back-to-back houses, 2 up and 2 downs as they used to call them. Doors were never locked, and when tea was on the table, if there was another child there, it got fed just the same. It didn't matter whose child it was. And if you were in trouble at school, on your way home, you were told off by all the mums that happened to be at their front doors, even before you got home. But when trouble hit a household, people helped one another out. We lived so close together that neighbour and community were things that were part of the town's lifeblood. Today our life is so different. We live so much in our own little worlds. Isolation is a real problem. And as people are living longer, keeping in touch with others is for some getting harder. Looking round our hall during our autumn fair, the ages of those that were there were, well, how can I say it delicately? Well, they were not so young, shall we say. But they all enjoyed that sense of community that the fair provided. In the Bible, we have a quote from Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 to 25. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. May we continue to encourage one another in our groups and communities, whatever and wherever they may be. May love and good deeds be at the forefront of our being together.